sports. It's in the game.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and we're watching the Snowhawks, sure-handed tight end. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. It's the Snowhawks and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year, a little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. It is a blast.
Flowers now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. On comes the Chiefs punter. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Pass interference. Defense.
Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Snowhawks offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Going right sideline and complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Back to the air one more time. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. And And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets them another first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Snowhawks. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Snowhawks will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's the rookie from Michigan State. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. One of the tight ends in motion right. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. Slot man in motion left. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
He gets that into the hands of Wilcox. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Ready! Unlock line!
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders had different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Walker brought in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. Walker brought in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Let's go.
Walker brought in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll try to run for it. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. This about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Snowhawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. It is a touchdown. The extra point is up and through. And the Snowhawks are on top. It's 14-10. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. The Packers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. The Dolphins start the second half with another victory as they push their mark up to 8-1 on the year. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants trying to finish that one off and claim victory. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Snowhawks offense and their running back set to go once more. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. They'll throw out of the gun. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a run on 1st down. And he'll work this into the red zone inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Back to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Snowhawks. The extra point is good. And the Snowhawks are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. He'll send a tight end in motion right. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll run on 2nd down. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9. Walker brought in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone.
Here we go, set. Hey, check that. No.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's caught by Walker. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
17-yard line.
Slot receiver headed right. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at that 18-yard line.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And the Chiefs are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, KC. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Snowhawks are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, protect the ball and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll stick with him again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. There's that man again. Another catch. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll come up now for second down. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in